Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out where do I see the chat? Where did it go? Technical difficulties. It appeared last time. Hmm. Hama. Where do I see the chat? Holy smoky. Okay. Can I see the chat on my phone? Probably. Okay. I'm just gonna try to see it on my phone. Usually it pops out on the screen somewhere, but the way I oh thank you for joining, guys. Can you guys hear me? I hope so. Fingers crossed. If you can't, scream at me. But yeah, so this is the live stream. I was supposed to draw this piece today, but I figured why not show you guys a little bit of my 3D printing process. So this is actually Substance Painter that I'm going to show you how I do this from. And I forgot to UV unwrap the drumstick, so I'm gonna work on that later. But yeah. Hopefully I can show you guys the whole process of how to make stuff into 3D, because for me it's really fun to be able to see your own character or your environment becomes like a 3D environment, and you can rotate and even go inside and such. Like for me that's fascinating. So I'm also gonna demonstrate that on my workshop. So I was really nervous because that workshop in Spain, they reached out to me in my email, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to collab together and you can show people how you do illustration and such?" And then I was like, I don't want to just, because it's like a whole 3-day workshop. So I was thinking about showing you guys a lot of the thing I've learned from the past year, for a lot of the thing I self-learned. Sorry, I'm a little bit the voice is a little bit scratchy today. I drank too much coffee. It was an intense working day. But yeah, I was thinking about just like show you guys from like how I do concept art, like a cute illustration, and then I'll show you guys modeling Blender, which is it's not gonna be easy for like people who just start up, but it's kind of like giving you a concept of telling you like, hey, this is not that difficult, because a year ago I didn't even know how to model or texture or UV on a wrap in 3D, and it feels really like the accomplishment of like seeing your own work comes into 3D. It's like hard to describe. It's very satisfying. So I was thinking about if I can show that to people, and people might want to try that out, it would be very fun. But I'm gonna start drawing. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll talk about it more later, but I'm very excited. So yeah, how I usually start the painting process in Substance Painter is oh yeah. Oh really? That's so cool. Nice looking drums, thank you. Yeah, I'm like scared to pronounce the word Galleria Roger. I'm like scared to pronounce it because I'm worried about it's Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. Uh, but yeah, a lot of the famous artists, they have workshop there. So when I was invited, I was very like shocked. I was like, huh, me? Okay. But yes, very excited. Um, but yeah, basically what I'm gonna do in those 3 days is that don't like don't feel worried about like joining, because like I think it does like you do need to buy it. But I'm gonna share a lot of the work in progress of like how to make an animation, and I will show you a little bit of behind the scene of like my storyboard when I was working on my film, and I will show you basically how you combine the 2D techniques and 3D together. And I like when I was at Sheridan, I was like a lot of the people they were trying to figure out how to do that, and I think I found a way to merge the 3D style with the 2D in a way that doesn't feel like it's out of place. Um, so I was thinking about sharing that with people, and that would be pretty cool. I'm gonna stop talking. Yeah, how I did this is, let me turn this off. Yeah, you can see, I mean, it's like blocked by my face, sorry about that, but base color, and then I start blocking in. Is that in Photoshop? No, so this is a 3D software. It was bought by Adobe, so you can download it in Adobe now. It's called Adobe Substance 3D Painter, and basically this is what I use for my 3D film and a lot of my 3D characters, which I am hoping I'll be able to show you guys because it was so fun. Yeah, and then I start blocking in. So when I was working at Sony, working on the Spider Verse, I learned a lot of the painting techniques from my um, colleagues, and they were extremely nice, sharing a lot of the secrets of like texture painting with me. So I try to implement that in my own work. And yeah, so do. I mean, we all want that arcane, nice painterly texture, right? So that's what I'm trying to achieve. Um, but yeah, in Substance Painter, you can add like black mask, so that it's gonna like block out the area you don't want to draw. And I'm just gonna slowly show you. Yeah, so this is how yeah, I made a brush myself, which is like a square brush. It looks like, oh wait, it looks like this. Oh, it's painting on the, because I'm on top of oh, I'm painting on the stars right now. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm gonna bring that to the top layer. Yeah, so it's like a square brush, and it's really nice if I wanna block in a lot of the colors like this. And then so that it will look like oil painting, and I'm doing it real roughly right now. And then and a lot of the time I will use this knife pens. I hope one day you guys can try this out because it's really fun, and I like blend out the edges and such. Yeah, stuff like that. And I just sort of like squint my eye and look at the value, and then I just sort of like imagine if this is like oil painting, how would I paint it? And yeah, and yeah, a lot of the edges how I did here was, if I get rid of here, and then I show you guys. Base color. So I go back and forth. So I put in the highlight first, and then I will block it out by using the base color, and then that will leave a very nice edge of the highlight. And I mean, I don't know for like other people if you guys ever try this technique or not, but a lot of the time when we try to hand paint in the highlight, like the edge can look a little bit choppy. So yeah, I didn't know we can block out edges like this. I didn't learn this until I when the Sony American Spider-Verse, and I was like, oh, this is how you applied a lot of the cool textures, a lot of the graphic shapes. Yeah. Yeah, and then use the opacity to leave out so you can see like the value. And if you squint your eye, you can see like the brightest area, and then you just sort of like soften the other part. And yeah, you just kind of like put that everywhere, and that's how I do this. But oh, okay. Making sure we are back. Holy smoky, my computer just decided to die on me. I think because I have System Painter open and then Photoshop. So this is what happened. Let's check. Okay. Yeah, I think we're back. Okay. Just gonna start painting. Okay, let's count back to this illustration that we worked on last week, and then I'm gonna finish this. So enjoy. And I basically drew this little sparrow postman at the corner because I feel like something was missing from the piece. I wanted to add a visitor to this illustration. Yeah, but let's finish the background first. I'll just leave that for later. And let's see. I remember last time I wanted to leave out the like all the stuff at the corner because it's kind of chaotic here, so I'm gonna come back and work on it. I have a gazillion of layers. This is what happens when you have 3D software open and then you have stream going on, and then it will just decide to die on you. Oh my god. What an experience. I use this brush, it's called Basic Color Jitter, and it changes the color very slightly, but like it's very very subtle. Oh, if you ask me questions by the way, I will try to see it in the chat. Okay. I'm a little bit clumsy in this. Make a new layer. Now we're just blocking in all the colors. lot of the so I used to use lasso tool a lot, which is like this. I like select the area I want to draw and then I fill in the colors. But for this piece, since I wanted to capture a little bit more of like the brush texture on the edges, because whenever I use selection like the lasso tool, it kind of makes the edges too harsh. So I don't tend to do that anymore unless I wanted to do something that is extremely graphic. It's back. Yes, we're back. Sorry for sorry guys, my computer just decided to die on us. I actually really like painting glass. Hello, hello, Alex. Hello, people. Again, thank you guys for joining the stream. I was really nervous the first time, but I also want to make some friends, some artist friends, and yeah, I love to see you guys art on Instagram as well. But I'm just really bad at like searching people and trying not to get overwhelmed by social media. So a lot of people they send me like private messages, but it's hard for me to reply to all of them. Okay, we do. Wait, but if you guys like, if you guys can leave your Instagram username in the chat, I would love to follow it. If that's okay, if that's creepy, I hope not. if only if you want, only if you want to share with other people. Um. Our friends are the best, yes. Yes. Oh, I always go back. Yeah, so last time I was talking about in Photoshop you can control and then click on the layer and then it'll bring it directly to the layer that it's where the layers is located. Where wait, where the color is at. I cannot talk. I don't post enough on Instagram. Where they follow each other? Really? Hell yeah. Good job, me. Past me. Yeah. You can still share your art, Gem. Um, Gem is a really good 3D artist that helps me model a lot of the character I share all the time, so he's really talented. You guys can follow him. I hope he will share more 3D knowledge video in the future. Because my goal this year is to step out of my comfort zone and start sharing more process on YouTube. Because I just feel like longer video format, it's like a easier way to connect with people, and I think I was just always too shy to do it. And then after making my film, after tasting the advantage of making video, making animation, I was like, why not? Why not make more tutorials for people who are interested in learning animations or other stuff? so that they can also learn it online. Because when I was learning it, it was like sometimes really hard to find a lot of the contents that you want to learn. Yeah, so I want to start sharing more, more and more if possible, whenever I have time. Because like doing art in my own country is not as supported as like other countries. So I'm from Taiwan, and basically all the parents here, they would prefer you to become like a doctor or engineer or anything that makes money better, but doing art just not as financially stable um, here in Asia. And if you want to become an artist, your parents would just be like, how dare you? So I don't know, like I struggle a lot growing up doing art, and now I'm able to support myself through art, and I'm very, very grateful. So I want to share some of this with like maybe kids in the future or other people who wants to do art or do children's book or animation or 3D modeling, so that they will have more resource to learn from. Yeah, it's just like a little goal that I want to start from this year. It's kind of choppy, but it's okay. Okay, so this is. I'm gonna add a clip and mask on top of this, and then it's gonna be multiply. And I'm gonna use like a. So you can see like all the colors here, they're really bright and they're kind of distracting. So we're gonna add like a shadow over it. Oh! When I told her, my Filipino mom was very confused when I told her I was going to be an artist. So complicated. Aw, she wants me to draw her the whole time. That's so sweet! That's amazing! I'm so happy for ya. Yeah, I think like as an artist we'll struggle at some point until we finally put ourselves out there, and then find a job, and then so we can be like support ourselves, and then yeah, prove to people that we love that hey, this is actually something that where you don't have to starve yourself, but you can still do the stuff you love. I don't know, like I study in Canada, so I'm very lucky that I'm able to go to Canada and then studying such like I studied at Sheridan, so the environment was extremely friendly. Like I met a lot of the artists from all around the world, and they're all extremely talented. But it's like in Taiwan, it's really hard for people to like have that connection. Or have the resources, I think. The perspective of this book is very wrong. I am trying to deal. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm gonna warp it. Just looking worse. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. Oh no, that looks really bad. Why does the perspective look so bad? We'll come back to it. We'll figure it out. I hope you guys are also drawing with me. I'll be extremely happy. I think for some people it's like Saturday morning. Or I hope you're having a good time relaxing and watching me draw. And you can make a cup of coffee. I like drawing glass so much. But I'm not gonna put too much here, I think. You're currently painting the Axolotl Warrior. It's 3:30. Oh, it's in the afternoon in the UK. Axolotl Warrior? That's so cool. Holy. I need to see it. I need that in my life. Clip it mask and then yeah, I'm not gonna put too much detail so that we're just working on I think like I want everything to be in the same level of complexity before I go back and then put more detail in. So right now we're just gonna Peru? Oh, you're sharing Instagram. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's 9:34 a.m. Oh. Oh. It's such a Saturday morning vibe. You need to post more drawings on IG. Guys, only post when you feel comfortable. Don't ever force yourself. Also, I used to apologize whenever I don't post on Instagram, and that mindset really affects me in the last year because I was working on my film and trying to find a job. And with all of that combined, it really affects the my mental health back then. So don't ever feel pressure or stressed because like a lot of the artists, they just keep pushing themselves until they're like physically or mentally exhausted. And I just want to say that if you want to grow followers, you don't have to finish so many pieces. I think what I learned is like it is true that video contents get more attention, like get more traffics compared to just one picture. Um, but yes, I think like a lot of people, they prefer to see video contents these days, and then if you share like your drawing process, like even just that, like a really simple drawing process, it will work compared to you like working nonstop on like 10 finished illustration and post them. You can just work on like really simple drawing process video and then share that. That's what I learned. I mean, I don't do that um because I'm a rendering freak and I like to finish illustration. Um but yes. I think a lot of people, think, I mean, it is true that getting, like, I do get a lot of the job or work from Instagram because I have like a subtle amount of following, but it's also because I started posting when I was in middle school. But I think it's not necessary. So a lot of people that I know, um, they don't really post on social media. And thank you for listening to me rambling. It's just, yeah, I've seen a lot of people they being stressed about posting, and yeah, I just wanna share that with people that people are gonna love your art no matter what. Um, yeah, so a lot of the people that I know from the art industry or the animation industry, they don't post. Some of them don't even have Instagram, and majority of them they just like they build their portfolio and then they send it to, like, for example, if you want to be a children's book illustrator, then you send it to the children's book agency, and then if you're in animation industry, then you build a portfolio and then you send it to the companies. It's gonna make yours thicker. Pretend that the perspective it's not incorrect. No one would notice. And then I hope the music gets quieter this time because my first time streaming, somehow the music was really loud. And then some people told me that they cannot hear me talk at all. And I was like, no. Yeah, a lot of trials and errors. Little mushroom. I'm gonna work on a chair. I think there's a little. I like cast shadow a lot. Okay, I think it needs to be a little bit warmer. Adding a little bit of texture. I cannot stop thinking about the axolotl warrior. I'm so curious. I want to draw the bird. Let's draw the bird, guys. It's such a rough sketch. I did that in Be Inspired and Pentino, so not chatting, but now I'm still. Thank you for being here. Let's draw the bird. Wait, which one's the layer? I'm gonna make it look really chubby. Really rounded. Let's see. Oh! I want to make this into a plushie if I can. And then just smash it every day. And then, wait. It's gonna wear a little tote bag. Wait, it's gonna go over here. I'm gonna let it like drag on the floor. Because the sparrow, it's so... It's tiny cute burp. Tiny cute burp. Yes. I'm gonna make the bag. Wait, okay. And then it's gonna wear a little paint. I can do it in so much, like, more detailed in Photoshop compared to Procreate. Because I think the brushes on Procreate's like slightly different. It's just different settings. Burp. I usually do line art first, and then I would fill in the base color later on, and then I usually do non-line work paintings. And if I want to add details, I'll go back and then add a little bit of line work on the outside. Just the painting process that I'm used to. It's in a more like softer, illustrative way. The burp. The burp. Okay. Sorry, I'm snuffling, guys. Okay, let's color this. Ah, so chubby. I'll make the opacity lower. Then I'm gonna fill in the base color. Wait, how did I draw the sparrow on my last work? Okay, I'll try to remember. What are they called? Wait, like the burp? Sparrow? I think. If I'm not crazy. And then a lasso tool. And I fill the color. And I go back. Yeah, so this is a color changing brush, so it's gonna look a little bit different every time, but that it's a-okay. The bird's name. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! I didn't know this. That was the question. Wait. I wanna call it wait. Trying to think. I can only think about burp. I'm not good at naming creatures. How would you name it? The only thing I could think about is like Tommy, Bob, um, something weird. Toast. What can the name be? I remember their head is like quite brown, right? And then this part's bright. Wait, I want to use the watercolor brush. Okay. The eye part, it's like darkish. And it has like I'm painting this from the memory. Oh god. I think it's like this. Let's just call it burp for now. Wait, I think I saved some spare pictures. Let's see. Let's see. No, maybe I didn't. Okay. Also, the music gets perfect volume for me. Can hear very clearly. That's amazing. Also, I want to apologize for my sniffly voice. Oh god. Okay, they have a white belly. I went back to my illustration and trying to look at a color scheme for the tiny burp. Okay, let's do this. So they have like... Oh, okay. That's how I did it. And this part probably round. Like rounded. How does your back look like? We'll figure this out. How does their back look like? Is it connected? I think it's also dark. Wait, I need to Google it. Google sparrow. Their wings are sort of like. Oh, okay, it's all kind of dark, and it has patterns on the spiral back. Oh, okay. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, okay, okay. It's a little bit like not as dark, but wait, I'm gonna use color change so it doesn't have too much texture. Ah, okay, 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 okay. It's working. Now I know. I'm also learning about how to draw a bird. And I think this part is like dark. Okay, okay. Figuring this out. I wanna block in the light first, and I will add the pattern later. It looks kind of like very blocky. Just a bunch of blocks of colors. I kind of like this effect. It's like block, 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 block. I think this part needs to be connected. Let's make it hard. Wait, if that's okay. I think on the image I looked up, it has a little bit of color here. Okay, this is now. I'll use the lasso tool. I'll be right back. I need to sneeze. Can I mute myself? Alive now. Oh. I think for some sparrow, this part it's also dark, but I think I'll just leave it because I like the color separation there. Yeah, make it a little bit more rounded. Oh wait, I forgot. Okay. Oh, okay. I was too focused. I forgot to read the chat. It's so chubby. Hehe. Kinda wanna make a little burp 3D character and then make it dance. Need to assign color to my layers or I'll forget about which one I'm drawing from. Little pens. I like grass green a lot. Boop 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 boop. I think I talked a little bit about putting base color last time, but this is still just the base color. So we'll add the shadows and the lights later. I mean, I'm kind of rendering a little bit, but I will add more definition later. Oui. Wait, where did this come? Oh, that was the tree branch. We're good. This is a very short bird postman. It's so short that the bag is all the way on the ground. That's the concept. Add some shadows and then I'll turn off the... Okay, so I'm gonna name my layers. And then I'm gonna add them into a folder. And then I'll, on top of the folder, I'll add a layer and I'll clip it. And then I'll set it as multiply. And we're just gonna, okay, that's a little bit too dark. That is still pretty dark, eh? Yeah. I think for this illustration, we're gonna have all the items quite exposed in the lights. Add a little bounce light from the ground. Making it kind of soft here. And then I'm gonna add shadow. Sniffly. Oh god. Okay. I want the negative space there. So I think we're gonna make this like, yeah. Okay. Let me warp it. Wait. Okay. The way I pinned this illustration, it's really like not realistic. It's very illustrative, so like the cat shadow. Wait, the perspective is wrong. Okay. If it's an illustrative way. Love his little trousers. I love the way you say trousers. 看你画画好疗愈，有台湾的朋友，谢谢，好开心哦！哎，我真的很感谢，就是有人愿意留言，因为我觉得自从我 IG 都变成英文之后，好像都没有中文的人了。然后有时候觉得，Oh no！对，对，看到你的留言很开心。It's a little bit harder to. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. It's slightly difficult to show the room light because 哦，不客气。So sniffly. Might be a little bit too much light, but we can always get rid of it. I'll put it here. So it's overlapping the tree trunk. So we don't see a blob there. Oh god. I almost delete my layers. It's okay. Oh. I was on. I'll do my eraser. Okay, a small trick. It can. So this is a sharp highlight, and then I'll just copy paste. And then I'll go to. I don't know why this is not in English, because my last version it was in English, and then I updated it, and then it became traditional Mandarin. But if you go to, I think this is Gaussian blur, and you can use. I think this might be box blur. And you just blur it out. Is that showing? Why? Yes, I'll delete. So this is showing. Wait. I'm very confused. Where did it go? Oh. Wait. My hotkey didn't work? Control C? And usually it's Control Shift V. That is supposed to. Why is it all the way up there? Did I change the setting? Confuzzled? We go back to it. Okay. I'll do it again. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And then it will make it very glowy. Do we like that? We'll keep it for now, and if it's too much, we'll erase it later. It's very glowy. It's a glowy bird. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. And then I'm gonna go back to the base layer. I might just merge the layers. And then I'll work from there. I think I'll add some definition. Because when I was adding the highlight, I can tell it was looking a little bit like the shape was distorted. What highlighter he's wearing? The glow. The highlighter. This is a really good brush. I love this brush. It's so... It's like very traditional. It doesn't feel digital at all. I like brushes like this, but it's a little bit harder to control. It's also very like opaque, surprisingly. Just adding definitions so we know what's going on. Now make it floofy. The bird is like the most rendering, the most rendered object. Wait, no, not objects. Creature in this whole drawing. 想请问老师有哪些常用的笔刷呢？OK， 谢谢你的问题。这是怎么讲？这个笔刷你可以去我的 IG 上下载，就是你如果去我的 IG，然后点开我的那个自我介绍下面有个 link， 然后那边有一个链接是你可以去下载，就是这一整个笔刷。然后是免费的，因为我想跟大家分享。然后这个是我自己做的，它是一个像是有点像水彩感觉的笔刷。然后不知道，就这一排笔刷，我都还蛮推荐的。有些笔刷就大部分都是还蛮水彩，因为我很喜欢水彩风的笔刷，所以。Yeah， 我给你们看看这个笔刷的感觉。我最喜欢用来厚涂嘛，是这样讲，是这个笔刷，因为它就是很自然，然后它又不会说很平很死，所以你就是可以加点。For English speaker, I was introduced, so people were asking me if I have any brushes that I recommend, and yeah, although I already talked about it in the last video, but I still want to let you guys know you can download my free brush that I share with everyone on my Instagram page, and then under the file section, there's like a little there's like a link that you can go to. You can find a link to download my brush, and it has the whole pack here that I'm using. And then I made the first one myself. It has a really nice texture that it's like very watercolor-ish. It's like kind of like this. And for me, when I see it from like far away, because it has like intense color dynamics, and for me, I like that a lot. I don't know if some people they don't like it as much, but I find it very helpful whenever I'm drawing like detail paintings, and this sort of like bring out the traditional feeling in the piece. So personally, I really like that because like even though like from really close up, there's a lot going on, but if you see from far away, it's quite yeah. 了解下就去下载，希望你喜欢，希望你喜欢。对，我很推荐你们可以去下载那个笔刷，然后试试看。然后我如果之后有喜欢其他笔刷有 update 的话，我会再放上新的笔刷。对，加一点点点。Oh, I forgot to switch back to English. Okay. Adding some dots. Okay, this is what happens when you merge the layer and you don't think about the consequences. It's okay. I want to keep the layers limited. In this one, in this illustration, I'm gonna try to I'm just rendering the piece. Little trousers. Make it dark. Is that too dark? Yeah, it's too dark. Definition. Okay, I think we'll make the highlights a little bit less intense. And then okay, we added a burp. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit of. Is it too much? Okay. 老师未来会开课吗？我已经开过课了，也是在我的 IG 链接上，在 Class 101，我是跟韩国的一个平台合作，然后他们我在那边教是有关角色设计跟环境设计，所以我会教你就是怎么用很简单的形状，然后在上面设计出不同的角色，就是根据不同的形状设计出不同形状的角色，然后再根据那些角色呢，去我在想要怎么把英文 translate to Mandarin 转成中文， 根据角色再去设计他们的环境，然后会教你怎么画光影啊、背景，然后怎么画它的构图。所以有课可以去上，因为它是那种可以看然后回放的。我也忘记价钱了耶。如果太贵的话，你们可以就看我的 YouTube video 就好了啦。因为我之后还蛮想就是多出一些不同的画画教学的，只是可能要等久一点。但谢谢你问啊，真的是很感谢，就是有台湾的朋友们来。Gonna go back to my screen later. Oh, it's okay. 原来因为最近才追踪到哦，谢谢你的追踪。对，好，我现在要 What do I do? So this is my screen layer. I will add a little bit of bounce light. So whenever I add bounce light, I use the square-ish brush. And then I'll erase it so that from far away it looks like it's bouncing from the ground. It's just like a way to make your things looks a little bit more like this. Like just a little bit, and then if you see from far away, you can see the value, it's slightly different. I mean, I was gonna make this illustration a bit more on the relaxing side so it's not as rendered, but yeah, it's already happening. There's no going back. I'm gonna just keep rendering this piece, I guess. Hay 好多那个小小的毛。Okay, I'm gonna start rendering the background because we've been neglecting it for a while. Before that, bathroom break. I'll be back in 1 minute. Back from bathroom break. The burp. Oh my god. Yes, the burp. Time to draw leaves. Oh, I found the burp is so cute. Thank you. I found a new way to draw leaves that Wait, how did I draw it before? Let me think. Okay. Wait, how did I do it? Let me think. Short-term memory loss. I'm like Dory. I think I put in the the highlight color, and then I go back with the darker color. And then I just, okay, it's very subtle. I leave out the negative space of the stem. Yeah, cause like, I don't know why, but whenever I draw like this, it feels different. I don't know if you guys feel it. Like I'm always struggling to draw plants, even though I draw a lot of plants. I don't know. If you guys have any good suggestion of how to do a good plant, let me know. Cause after 10 years, still struggling to find a better way. Yeah, I think. See, that looks different than this one, and I mean, maybe we're lacking the consistency here, but it's fun to experiment. Welcome back. Thank you for welcoming back. And then I just add like that negative space leaves so much, and I don't know why. It's really satisfying. Yeah, right now I'm just using the basic watercolor brush that I was introducing earlier. And then if I want more definition, then I'll go back with the darker colors. And then sometimes I really like adding a little bit of warm color, like on the outer edge. Edge. Da, 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 da. But just really subtle, like a little bit. I like adding warm color in between the cooler tones. I've got to go. Ah, thank you, Jennifer, for joining today. It was really fun and really nice talking to you, and thank you for sharing um, your stories. Have a good day. Hope to draw together again next time. But thank you for joining. Yeah, so basically when I add the warm colors in between like the green tones, I think it just makes it more, it's not as dead because personally I'm kind of like green, it's a really tricky color to play with. Like it's not fully saturated, but like the dead green can be really tricky. So this is how I blend out. Also, I really like mixing purple with green, and I will show you how I do that next time. For these ones, I'm just gonna add the... Wait, what was the line art of the... Ooh! Very funky. Oh! Wait, it's Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka! Wow! Wow, you guys are from like all over the world. There's people from UK, there's people from Canada, people from Taiwan, and Sri Lanka. I think I hope I'm not pronouncing the wrong way. If I do, I'm sorry. Please correct me. But we call it Sri Lanka in Mandarin in Taiwan. Um, thank you for being so sweet. Um, yeah. So if any of you just joined, earlier at the stream we were drawing the burp, the burp postman, and I was trying to share with everyone how I drew this from the base color to this. Add a little bit of shadow, and then we add the highlight, and then we add the blue. Yeah, and I was demonstrating how to draw leaves using the negative space. But yes, I was using the more defined brush. Let's go back. I kind of want to implement that on this one as well. See, it feels so different if I just draw out these and then these. Like, this looks weird. I don't know because I don't know because people I'm talking about, okay. I'm gonna go back to how we did it earlier, and then we'll do it again. It's gonna take a little bit more time, but is it worth it? I think it's gonna be worth it. Yes, for 如果这里有讲中文的朋友们，你们也可以留下自己的 IG 跟大家分享。对，然后我也会很喜欢去追踪你们的作品啊，看你们的图。所以如果你们想跟大家分享的话，可以留自己的 IG 在留言区。Okay, that one also looks a little bit different, I think. Okay. For the smaller one, I'm not gonna put as much detail. I already put too much, and it's not gonna show from far away. So, add a little bit of. Okay, and then this. I saw this earlier, and I think it deserves a little bit of more love and tension, so I'm gonna add some dirty marks here to showcase that there's something going on here, because I want this space to be kind of dirty, kind of like a hobbit's house. It's like everything's very rounded, and the corner is kind of like dark and very like dusty, and like the dusty. Is that too much? Oh, well, that's the base color. Oh my god. Now go back and add some, maybe not blue. Let's go with green and purple. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. do. Let me mix that so it looks magical. Like magic color splashes on the wall. I doubt that we can finish this piece today, but I'm gonna try. Usually the piece is gonna be on the poo-poo stage. Like it's not gonna look good until the last 10 minutes. And trust me on the process. Also trust yourself on the process. It might look bad for the majority of the time. However, eventually it's going to look good. This is a really good brush. Metallic. Okay. Going back to that green highlights. Okay. Now we're gonna deal with this. How did I draw this one last time? It looks so ugly. It looks really rough. Okay. I think I was trying to block in last time. So right now I'm gonna just add a little bit of color. Yeah, it changes my hue a lot. Oh, let me squint my eye and then. Okay. And then just a little bit of definition can go really far. Yeah. And then this lower parts needs to be a little bit darker. Oh, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Okay. This needs to be darker. I like tiny furnitures like this. Oh, it's almost 12. Okay. We might end the stream soon today. Because it's already 12 and it's getting late. It's 12 p.m. here. It was really fun drawing the burp together. I think I think at least we accomplished something today. Although the main title is to work on the atmosphere and adding the light, but then we ended up working on the burp. So hope that's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna work a little bit on the table. Yeah. So I always um how do you say, I don't like outlining the subjects because like I know later on I can come back and add the definition, and um it's gonna look different compared to the line art because I'm gonna draw the definition based on the value like this. So like I don't outline everything. Yeah, let me add a little bit of oh, that's dark. Blocking in the shadow. Yeah, so wait, there's no before and after because they're on the same layer. That's fine. That's a-okay. Aw, the burp looks too chubby to fit in the space. Let's make it smaller. It's kind of sad that just kind of there and being oh, accidentally merged the layer. It looks so lonely. Okay. I think it needs to be at least this small, but if it's on the foreground, then we'll make it slightly bigger. Okay. That it's sort of working. I'm gonna work on these 2 leaves. And I think after these 2 leaves, we'll end the stream today. Too dark, way too bright. And again, I'm using the same techniques that I was using before, where I would do like a lighter color underneath, and then I will block in with the darker color and leave the negative space for the pattern. That's too much. Okay, that's better. I don't even do blend this detail in some of my work. I need to go back and then add all of the detail, the same amount of detail like this in all of my work. I didn't discover this method until I was texture painting today on the character. Let's see. This one will make it a little bit more grass green. So the base color I'm gonna make it a bit more on the warmer side. I cannot talk really well today. Sorry guys. And then leave the negative space. Just like the previous one. It's really basic stuff. Yeah. And then between negative space, I'll add some warmer color tone. Make it more fun. Highlight. I think for that one, I'm just gonna make it, because it's on the outer side of the painting, so I'm gonna keep it a little bit more simplified. Yeah. See, it's like such little detail, but from far away, I think it looks quite pretty. Especially like the warm that it's peeking through the green color tone. Yeah, so we'll add more of that next time. But yes. Adding some moss. Too much. I need to stop myself from adding too much detail, as always. But yeah, there's still quite... I think it was more like a character day today. So next time, we'll focus more on building the atmosphere and lights in this piece. trying to add that juicy highlights on the handle. Let's see. The mushrooms. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. We're gonna end it here. And yes, we added a burp and then we worked a little bit on the scene. But I hope next time I'll be able to finish this piece with you guys. And yeah, if you draw something alongside with this live stream, please share with me, maybe through Instagram or YouTube, other stuff. But I would love to see your work as well. But yeah, this is the end of the live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining, and all the sweet messages. I'm sending you lots of positive energy, lots of love, and yeah, I hope you have a lovely weekend and a nice rest of your day. Bye bye. 谢谢大家，谢谢你们看这个直播，拜拜。